Welcome back to Stay Beautiful America. I'm with Bre Bartell, author of Ignite, the new book, and I'm super excited. I read this the other day, but why don't you tell everyone what this is about?
The way I like to describe it is a psychological exploration disguised as a romance. So it might appear as a love story, but it's not the love story you're expecting. It is about a man who's going through a divorce, and he has a toxic ex and toxic family members, which I feel like we all can relate to at some point. And he ends up meeting this girl who appears to be perfect, but something happens that makes him kind of question everything.
I definitely enjoyed the plot twist at the end. I read it through in one sitting, didn't go to bed till 4 a.m. It was definitely a slow burn.
Definitely.
As for the inspiration for those characters, did you get them from people you know or anything like that?
My husband kind of is a combination of Landon and Aaron, if you like combine them. So you have the broodiness of Landon, but also the goofball side of Aaron. So he was a big inspiration behind that. But there's also aspects of myself in Landon too. Other than that, though, I will not confirm or deny any other characters.
But I think for me, what I really liked was all the Cleveland references. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And so, like the map room, the Playhouse Square, you know, why did you decide to make Cleveland the city for this?
So I fell in love with Cleveland when we first moved here, and it really kind of ignited the creative spark to actually sit down and write this. This idea came to me 3+ years ago, sitting in a bar with Josh, my husband, and I just didn't write it. I just kept putting it off. I had like the notes and everything. And then finally when we moved back to Cleveland, I said, I'm gonna do it. And so I felt like Cleveland had to be the setting of it because I knew I wanted it to take place in a city, and Cleveland it made sense.
Do you have plans for a second book?
Yeah, so Ignite is definitely a standalone, but I do have plans for future books. My next idea is definitely solidified in my mind, and I'm starting the beginning processes of it, but I will say that it's a completely different genre.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I guess the only thing I would say is that if anybody has had like dreams to do something, because I've had so many people say, oh, I've always wanted to write a book, or I've always wanted to do X, Y, and Z, and they just keep saying that they always wanted to do it, but they haven't done it. Just do the damn thing.
And where can people get this beautiful book?
So they can get it if they're local to Cleveland. You can get it at Flame and Fable in Lakewood. You can get it at Riffs in Tremont. Future local bookstores, TBD. Other than that, you can get it online at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, and bookshop.org.
Plenty of places to get it from.
Yeah.
Stay beautiful, America. I love you guys. Have a good one.